this is a voice that you must be quite familiar with. You are listening to the voice of Princess Chivesa Cecilia Mungulube. Dining and whining with you this Saturday morning. We are the Don Bosco Youth Vibes. A warm welcome, my dear panelists. But I would like to understand who a model really is. Sarah, who is a role model?
Simply, I can say a role model is a person who is looked at and is able to inspire someone. Yes, in simple ways. Or maybe someone you would want to imitate. Yes, based on what they do. It could be a career path. It could be their dedication to maybe parish work or just generally what they do in the community. So this is someone who you look up to and would want to follow or imitate their way of life.
Okay, so we all have this individual, this image that we always say, I think if I were like that person, if I was like that person, I would be a better person. So a role model is simply just somebody that who inspires you.
It takes one to be very unique, show respect, concern. They are knowledgeable about, who they are. They are well-rounded. They have humility, and their willingness to help. And these are also, apart from them having all this that it takes to be role models, they're also human beings who can make mistakes, and they're willing to admit.
So when you're talking about role models, we have what we call the positive role models. So when you're talking about the positive role models, we're looking at people whose success, whose behavior you would want to imitate and be like them. Then you have a reverse role model. Now this is a kind of person whom you can admire, to say their successes, you admire them, what they have achieved in life, you admire them. However, their behavior and their values do not align with yours. And then you also have anti-role model. So this is a kind of a person who's maybe you share the same career path, but they do not inspire you, or they haven't reached the goals that you would wish to be like, okay? For example, you have teachers or nurses, and I'm not just teachers. You have maybe you're doing medicine, you're a doctor, and then the person who is a doctor doesn't inspire you doesn't really bring out the you that you'd want to be, okay? So in a nutshell, we have three types of role model. Apart from having the positive and negative role models, generally we have the positive role models, we have the reverse role models, and the anti-role models.
Right. There are so many qualities, but for purposes of this discussion, I would want to base the qualities that are 5. Number 1, a role model has passion and ability to inspire. So role models show passion for their work and have the capacity to infect others with their passion. So you see it in them, like the way they carry themselves, like if it's to do with a church, the way they conduct themselves, you can see it. Anything that is done out of passion, nobody can stand in the way. So role models must have passion and ability to inspire, passion for what they are doing, and then they must have clear set of values. Role models act in ways that support their beliefs and values. There must be a connection between what you say and what you do as a role model. Then you must have a commitment to the community. Role models are other focused as opposed to self-focused. So they are not self-centered. Most role models that I've known have their focus on the people, the community as a whole. They have so much love for what they do, but also the community that they serve. The other quality is they are selfless and then have acceptance of others.
Just being around successful people encourages you to be successful as well.
Yeah, that's true.
They inspire to work hard, to get to what you want to do, and either to accomplish, your goals.
And then one of the disadvantages is, you can imitate somebody that they will push you to the limit. But the problem is if you want to be them. And this is what we find on Facebook. Like our role models even begin to influence the way we talk, the way we dress. You end up wearing, for the ladies, what you call it, the fish nets, because your role model has been wearing them. So you want to be like them. So that's where, yes, you can find them on Facebook or all these other social platforms. But what are some of the things that, the values that these role models that you've picked from social media, what do they believe in? And then if it's taking you to the negative side, then they are not your role models. These are just people that you admire. You like their confidence, you love how they talk. But there's nothing really that is more tangible that can make you say, okay, wow, I want to be like them. You just let them be and support them from afar.
If you do not find anybody that inspires you at home, that should not be a limit. Just because no one in your family has made it doesn't mean that you cannot look elsewhere. Okay, it can be in a school setup. It doesn't matter where you find your role model from. Okay, what matters is what is it that you're getting from them. Okay, what you know yourself, you know your values, you know what you want to achieve. You're not copying the way of life of the other person. No, you are getting inspiration.
So what advice can you give to that particular individual in terms of how they carry themselves, how they present themselves, and how best they should ensure that they don't impact young people negatively, because they are the future leaders of tomorrow?
Just be the best version of who you are, the way you carry yourself out there, and what you want to bring. Because at the end of the day, it's not only about you, but the change which you would want to see. Maybe not just in Zambia, but the whole world. So you don't know who you're inspiring and where they are.
This is how we wrap it up here on Don Bosco Youth Vibes. Please do catch us next week, sometime, someplace, and we have an interesting topic lined up for you. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook page. We are Don Bosco Youth Vibes on Facebook and Don Bosco Youth Network on YouTube. So do ensure that you take time to subscribe, and please tune in. Share our Facebook page. Ensure that you tag your friend, mention your friend. We want to help one another. We want you to be knowledgeable about most of the things that you are doing and the decisions that you are making. My name is Princess Chivesa Cecilia Mungulube, and I had wonderful people on the panel: Pauline, Francis, Sarah, and Judith. It is a goodbye from us, and God bless you till next week. See you.